Okay, walking forward, I started off the pre-launch with that, with the survey for my 99 Designs book cover contest. And that was the first word that anyone knew that I had a book coming out. Then this was May 4th, I released this video here. And what I did was I wrote an email, sent an email out to my list. The subject line was, "The book is finally done," and then in parens, "behind the scenes worries." So sent this out, and it basically says, finally, I just sent my book manuscript off to the publisher. It's literally been years in the making, and now it's done. I'm excited, I'm celebrating, and I want to share some of the lessons learned and the mistakes I almost made. And then I gave a link here, lessons from finishing my book. P.S. I had a crazy idea right before I shot the video. Not sure if it's a great idea or not, but I left it in the video. Let me know what you think. So this is a very short, simple email. A couple of things. First of all, I was going after a little curiosity here, the mistake I almost made. I had a crazy idea, but I left it in the video. So those are curiosity hooks, right above the links, trying to get them to click on the link. Up here, I talk about the manuscript taking forever. And this was something, one of the things I wanted to do was a lot of people, there are some people in my market that'll sit there and take something and write, a report up, a 3-page report in a couple hours or 30 minutes and release it on Kindle and call it a Kindle book. And I wanted people to make sure that this was a real book, that it's something that I had written and that I had taken a lot of care with. So they click on that link. It took them over to my blog. Here, the title of the blog post, "My book is finally done, behind the scenes." And this copy here was pretty much, this copy up here is the same copy as in the email. Then I talk about a launch party, watch the video to learn more. So I'm just trying to get them to watch the video. And then, hey, it's Jeff Walker, and I am really, really excited today because I just finished my manuscript for my book here. Here it is. Just came back from the proofreaders. It's got red ink all the way through it. We're done with this in a couple hours. I'm just going to basically zip this up and send it off to our book designer. Then she's going to send it over to our publisher on Monday. Very excited. So the book is, here's the title. It's a long one. Launch: An Internet Millionaire's Secret Formula to Sell Almost Anything Online, Build a Business You Love, and Live the Life of Your Dreams. Long subtitle, but there's a lot to cover there because, of course, this book, it's my life. It's what we've done with Product Launch Formula. It's my life and all my Product Launch Formula owners' lives. It's been such a huge thing in the world, and now we're going to release this out. So this is basically letting people know that something's coming. I'm showing the actual physical manuscript, so they, again, getting that this is a real substantive book that I put a lot of effort into, that I sent to it, that we bothered to get proofreading. I know it sounds crazy, but in my market, sometimes people release some crazy things. And real strong reaction, big social reaction, got 203 shares, 192 comments. So this is a really successful video, but again, it's just about letting people know something is coming and showing them how excited I am about it. So that was on May 4th, up you can see. And now remember, the publication date was the last week of June. So we are about 6, 7, 8 weeks out from the actual launch. Okay, moving forward, this is 2 weeks later, so May 18th, exactly 2 weeks later, I released another video. This is the real reason I wrote a book plus book update. And so again, I sent out a very simple email, drove people into this blog post, talked about the reaction to the prior blog post. It was amazing, over 170 comments. So there's social proof. I'm showing that social proof. Then I take them down and show them the video. Okay, we do some really cool stuff. Hey, it's Jeff Walker. And a couple weeks ago, I published a blog post about my upcoming book. And that was really the first time I really put it out in public that I was going to release this book. You know, I've been working on it for years, literally, but I hadn't really mentioned it in public, but I did. Got a big response. I had like something like 160, 170 comments, so that was really cool. People seemed pretty excited. So, you know, this is like one of those deals. You just keep on making these baby steps, and here we go. Pretty exciting. I'm excited. And I'll tell you what what this video is about is me practicing holding my book. I think this is sort of the way you do it, you know, sort of, you know, so you're supposed to hold it so you can see the cover and everything like that. But because I'm going to be shooting some videos I'm going to have a pre-launch for this book. It's going to be cool. It's actually going to be starting pretty soon. Publication date is June 24th, so like, you know, what, we're about 5 weeks out or something like this. So there you have it. I released the date now at this point. Now, a little bit of a trivia. That book I'm holding is not actually the real book. I didn't have the book back from the publisher yet, but I wanted to show people the cover. I wanted to have a reason to shoot a video. I wanted, again, for them to understand that it was real. So I printed out a copy, you know, because I had the graphic of the cover. So I printed that out on my inkjet printer and just cut out the paper, and I taped it on top of another book. And so it's a simulated book right there. But I did release the date. Again, this is on May 18th, so we're about 5 weeks out from the publication. So this is the third piece of pre-launch, where you know, the first one was that the survey for the book cover design. The second one was showing them the manuscript here. The third one, I'm showing them the actual book. As you get deeper into this video, I start to talk about what's in the book. So again, we're just trying to get people activated and get excited. And again, this one had a strong reaction as well. Let's see, what did we get? Got about 266 comments. So a very strong reaction to this one as well. So the next we have, this is the unboxing. So the official unboxing. This is when I actually got the books, and this was pretty fun. Because this was all, I'll show you how it plays out here, but really this is 100% legit. We were having a team meeting, and literally in the middle of a team meeting at a hotel here in Durango, and the books got delivered. And so this is what it looked like.
What am I shooting?
This is the unveiling of the book.
We're shooting on an iPhone.
The first I've seen it.
Ooh.
Looks better than my homemade version. Like, it really does look a lot. We should line them up for book signing.
Jeff, can you get out the hallway so we can line up for a book signing?
Right, the first official book signing.
And by the way, 35 of those are mine.
Wow, I love it. Just awesome.
Yeah, great.
There you go.
Oh, that is
awesome. Is it anything? So in this video, basically, it was a fun moment. It was a spontaneous moment. And so we had this video, and just, if you even hear at the beginning, you know, my son's my videographer, and he of course wants to shoot everything in, you know, with fancy cameras and everything. But I said, when I got that box, I said, start shooting this. It's like, with an iPhone? I'm like, yes. So he shot that, and then what happened then after is then I came back to put a wrap on. My unboxing of my book launch. We've got a team offsite, and the books actually just happened to get shipped in right in time, and I opened it up and was passing it out to my team members. It was awesome. It was fun. Well, it was intense. We were basically planning out. Again, giving people the behind the scenes with the book. And here, this is actually June 16th. So this is only about a week out from the actual publication date. But by this time, we were in the pre-order period where people could pre-order. And you'll see I actually, underneath the video, I had a link for them to pre-order. In the video, I also gave them the link and told them to go pre-order. So here, we've moved out of just a pure pre getting people excited, and now we actually have a call to action and are driving people to actually go ahead and pre-order the book. And then I just want to show you a couple other videos here that are beyond pre-launch, but this is where I announced that Launch is a #1 New York Times bestseller, which was, pretty awesome. It was a very exciting moment when I learned that, and we shot this video just shortly after I learned it. So this is just me being really excited. And, this is just the idea of finding a way to keep the book in front of my tribe's, front and center for my tribe. Keep it in front of them. For anyone who hasn't read about it or hasn't, told their friends about it, I just, people love a winner, and I had a winner. It was a #1 New York Times bestseller, so I wanted to keep that front and center for people. So,
Hey, Chef Walker, author of the #1 New York Times best-selling book, Launch. So, that's a title I'm going to have to get used to, the #1 New York Times best-selling author bit, because it just got announced a couple of hours ago as I shoot this. On the New York Times site, and I'm so excited. When I got the news, I was like literally shaking. I was like bouncing off the walls.
So this is just let's see, we had 273 comments on this one. So this one got a really strong reaction, and it's letting people know that we've got a winner. People love jumping on board with a winner, and so that was July 13th, and then just a week later. Came out with this one, which talks about a little bit about how I put it on the bestseller list. Again, people love behind the scenes, and here we go.
Hey, Chef Walker, I'm the author of the #1 best-selling New York Times best-selling book, Launch. Very excited still about that. The number this week is 2, because this is our second week on the list. We did slip from #1 to #2. I'm still pretty happy about that. That 5 love languages, I think, beat us out. That's been a juggernaut, and it's been on the list for over a year now, and that beat us out at #1. So we're sitting at #2 in our second week.
So again, this is just extending the momentum. That's what this is about. We had some good news, and we want to keep it rolling. So there you go. That was the pre-launch, the pre-launch, and I gave you a little bit of the extending of the momentum for my book.